What's going on with y'all, man? I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. This is the longest video that I've ever uploaded to YouTube. This is a video of nothing more than me showing you the process of me cleaning my AR308. I truly do not expect anybody to sit here for 17 minutes and watch me as I show you the process of how I clean my AR308, or basically any kind of AR patterning rifle. So with that being said, this video is honestly just a throwaway video. I really don't expect anybody to sit there for 17 minutes and watch this shit. But I'm going to upload it anyway. Here you go. Well, we are coming to the end of a busy week. But like I told y'all, once we got that tune-up out of the way, we're going to get right back into gun stuff. So what we're going to be doing now, we actually going to be cleaning up the AR308 from Power Metal State Army. Like I said earlier, that 16-inch chrome line, we're going to let that one sit dirty. When I get my bundle of ammo, we'll take it back to the range. I want to run it dirty just to make sure that it's fit for the fight. So with that being said, I'm not going to go through the whole cleaning process of the AR308. I'm just going to go through each step. And as I go through each step, we'll pause it, start it back up once we get to the next step. So step one is making sure that we're clear. What I like to do is, when I come from the range, leave my bolt already locked to the rear. So when I get home, all we got to do is peek and see. Nothing in the chamber. We're good to go ahead and break it down and clean it. So let's go ahead and break it down. Break it on down. There we go. Break it on down. Come on. There we go. I like to sit the lower off to the side and get that out of the way, because really, in my opinion, there's nothing really to clean in the lower. Maybe you could take a little Q-tip, get down in there, get some of the little bit of dirt and grime that may be down in there. But there's nothing really to clean in the lower. Wipe down your little mag well right here. But other than that, sit that off to the side. Go ahead, pull out my bolt carrier. Trying to work around this camera. Got our bolt carrier. Look at that big old 308 bolt carrier right there. Take a charging handle out. What I like to do is get me a squirt right there in that chamber. Let that go ahead and start working up in there. And boar snake. I got a boar snake a few months ago. I absolutely love the boar snake. I will never use rods again. For now, it's going to be nothing but boar snakes. Matter of fact, I need to get some new ones. Let's go ahead and break our bolt carrier down. Where my little tool at? Got a specific little tool I like to use to get that, where it at? I'll be damn, my little tool ain't in there. It's a little tool I like to use to get this out right here. But we got that out. Got a 5-in pin. Get that up out of there. Take our bolt up out of there. Drop all that inside of there. What I like to do is take some of the hops. Number 9 black. Go ahead and hit them areas up right there. And I got my gloves right here. I even got my gloves on. Let me get my gloves. Alright, got our gloves on. Couple squirts of that right here. Let that start sitting on there doing what it do. Go ahead and hit that up. Got that right there. I need me a new cotter pin too. Alright, so we got that sitting right there. Alright. So while we got all that sitting right there, I'm gonna go ahead and get my boar snake. Let me go ahead and pause the video while we move over to that next step. Alright, so we got our boar snake through. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go ahead Get some cleaner on that area. And what I like to do is get some cleaner here. And then I also put some cleaner right here on this back part right here. And then I leave the tip for when I put the oil. But what I like to do first is run it through that one time with just the cleaner. Then I come back through maybe a second time with some more cleaner. And then my third pass is when I pass it through with the oil on it. So that's the process for that. Let's go ahead and pull that through. I'm just going to do one straight pull. Oh, let me get my little thing right here. Because with this one, you attach it right here so you have a way to pull it. Alright, we got it attached. Whew. And we just pulled that through. So we're going to go ahead and repeat that process about 2 more times. Then we're going to go ahead and put some oil down the barrel. So we'll come back and we'll go ahead and get them 2 more cleaning processes out the way. Ooh, I just wanted to come back and tell y'all, trying to get this little ball through the end of your barrel to where your muzzle connects is a motherfucking bitch. It is too. Somebody need to come up with something better than this right here. I don't know what they can come up with. I kind of like how Hops got theirs. They got this little Hops got it where it's like this on the end right here, and this a little bit more better right here with this little weight. That's a little bit more better right there. But this little ball thing from Real Avid, this thing is a bitch to deal with. But let me go ahead and do these 2 more swipes so we go ahead and finish up with this video. Alright, so we done board brushed the barrel. Now we on to our next phase. We're gonna work on this chamber. Put a little cleaner on here. Go up in here. I like to get up in there and get that real good and clean up in there. All that nice and clean. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch my tool. I was using this one right here. We're gonna switch this. I'm gonna bring out my other tool. Well, I apologize about that. I kind of ran out of storage on my phone and the damn video cut off. But I take this up in here. I kind of use this. Get all that dirt and grime that I just cleaned out from up out of there. And yes, it is time for a new cleaning kit. But this one is still serving the purpose that I need it to serve right now. And we like to repurpose stuff around here. So we got an old tank top that we don't wear no more. And we'll go ahead and get up in there. Get that good and clean. I'd be very meticulous about this too. It's kind of one of my favorite things to do. This and loading ammunition into magazines. So as you can see, we're getting that thing kind of clean. Still got a little bit more up in there. We're going to get all that up out of there. But you pretty much get the point of what we're doing right here. Let's go to the next step. I guess why I got your attention. This was a little tool I was talking about. This little pick right here. I like to take this. I like to take a little cotton patch and get all up in that chambering area right there. I want to get all up in them nooks and crannies. I want all that stuff up out of there. That's why when I go to the range and I run my rifles, I never have malfunctions. Because I be very meticulous about cleaning them. I want all that stuff from up out of there. Let me pull that from up out of there, let you take a look right quick. Yeah. Take a look up in there right quick. Look at that right there. Nice and clean and shiny. Take a little cotton patch, drop it off in there. Take my little pick. Just work it all up in the little nooks and crannies right there. Get all that from up out of there. Alright, let's move on to the next step, which is going to attack this area right here. Let's get our tank top that we repurpose. I keep forgetting to put my gloves on too. Alright. So we done sprayed this and let this sit. We're gonna re-liquefy everything. We're gonna take our old tank top that we repurposed. We're gonna go ahead and wipe that down. When I say wipe it down, I'm taking my finger and I'm going in between these lugs on the boat. What I also like to do is like to check this area right here. Make sure there's no carbon buildup right here. Take my little scraper. Kind of scrape across that area. Look like that's still pretty much clean. I take my towel, kind of run my finger across it, make sure I don't feel no kind of carbon buildup. Maybe I can't see it, but I can feel it. I don't feel anything. Wiping that down, wiping that down. Gonna make sure I get up in between the lugs real good. I want that to be totally dry. So when I apply my oil, there'll be nothing but oil sticking onto the bare metal surface, which is what I exactly want. I like to make sure this area is clean, so I take a little piece of the little repurposed tank top, put that down up in there, fill that little area, kind of give it a good little twist. Get that area nice and clean. Got that clean. And what I do after I wipe everything down and clean it, I'll go back over it with another dry rag, repurposed rag, and wipe it down again to ensure that I got all that cleaner from off of there before I apply my oil. Now for my boat carrier, I like to take my little brush right here, go down in here, scrape that area a little bit, take this up in here, dry it off, take a towel, dry that area off. I do the same thing from this back side right here, wipe everything up, we put everything back together. So let me go ahead and finish wiping this stuff up, then we can put everything back together. Alright, we're coming to the end of this long ass video of me cleaning this AR308. So this is what I actually use and what I really like, the Lucas. I don't know why this phone be doing this when I be tabletop like this sometimes. We got the Lucas Extreme Duty Gun Oil. I absolutely love this gun oil right here. But unfortunately, I am all out. So we're going to have to go with the Hops No. 9 gun oil. And this is how I like to do my gun oil. Put a drip on there, I take my finger and I rub it across. I want to work it all up into the surfaces. Take it, work it, work it, work it. Make sure I get some on them lugs. This is one of the reasons why I wanted to make sure that this was completely dry. Get them lugs in there. And what I like to do is put a small little drip right there, kind of heavy. When I put it inside of here, spin it around a little bit. I want to get that area good and lubricated. Then as we putting it together, we're lubing each individual part as we're putting it back together. And no, you can never have too much oil on your AR-15. I can't remember damn, I'm subscribed to him and everything. I can't remember. But he literally took motor oil and poured gallons of motor oil in his AR-15 and still shot it and it still functioned properly. So you can never have too much oil on your AR-15 or your AR-308. Got a pin in there. Make sure that's nice and lube right there. Check our gas range while we right here. Gas range good to go. Got that good. Hit all that up. Not only that, any part that moves, I want some oil on it. You put a little something on the charging handle. Got a nice clean chambering right there. What I'm gonna do is put a little drip on my finger. Go up in there, run a little bit up in there. Make sure that area get a little bit of oil up in it. Run a little bit up here. The side of the upper, where that bolt carrier be moving at. Run a little bit up in there. Put everything back together, and we are good to go. Drop that there. Drop that there. Now I lower. With the lower, I don't really do anything but just kind of wipe it down right here. Kind of do a little look up in there, make sure everything look how it's supposed to look. Maybe, drop a little dab of oil right there. Another little dab right there where that spring at. Kind of work, kind of work that right there. All right. Slap this thing back together. Go ahead and do a quick little function check. We are clear. Fire. Hold the trigger down. Reset. Fire. We are good to go. And that is the process on how I clean my AR-15 or my AR-308. Y'all be blessed, be safe, and I'm out.